Martin Davis comes from a famous family in Delaware harness racing. In fact, his dad is the celebrated driving living legend Eddie Davis. And Martin has made a name for himself as a well-respected trainer. We wanted to get to know this talented, easygoing, and popular horseman, so we brought him in for this post-time Q&A segment. Tell me something about yourself that people may not know.
Away from the races, I spend a lot of time with my kids. And that's my thing. If I'm not here at the races, I'm with the kids. Coaching baseball, softball, spending time with them, just being a dad. I have an older one, she's a paramedic, her name's Mia. I have my middle child's Eliana. She's going to school to be a teacher. She's currently substituting for CR High School and all the elementary schools around. And then I have Mason, who's my 15-year-old, and he's a sophomore at Smyrna High.
What's the smartest thing you've ever done in life?
Probably the smartest thing I ever did in my life was getting my wife, getting lucky. That's the smartest thing I've ever did in my life.
What's the best advice you've ever gotten about training horses, and who was it from?
The best advice about the horses training is my father. Always double check your equipment. That would be the best advice that I've gotten.
What's your favorite holiday?
It used to be Thanksgiving, but it's moved into Christmas since I've had my own family. When I was younger, it was Thanksgiving because me, my brother Alan, who's a driver, we would go with our father rabbit hunting in the morning, and then we would have Thanksgiving dinner afterwards. And now that I got my own family, it's Christmas with the kids.
Who's your all-time favorite horse you've ever trained, and your favorite you've ever watched?
My favorite horse I ever trained is Novo Artist, obviously. He's the best horse I ever had. He could do it either way. You know, he come first. He really liked it first up, which is unusual for our horses. And he was just a nice horse to be around. He was a little ornery, but he was a nice horse to be around. He's my favorite horse. The favorite horse I ever seen race, I always admired horses like, not so much the 3-year-old champions, but like the horses like Pilgrim's Fiery, Instrument Landing, them old time campaigners that could really get the job done and was really tough horses. Them are the horses I always liked watching.
What's your guilty pleasure?
Ice cream. Ice cream. I love ice cream. That I don't need it, as you can see, but I love ice cream. Chocolate ice cream and the real hot fudge syrup is my favorite. Yeah.
If you weren't training horses, what would you be doing?
If I could make a living out of it, I could quit the horses today and coach baseball. I love teaching the kids how to play the game. I love teaching the kids about the game. And I love the history of the game. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some deep spots with the racial barriers and stuff like that really wasn't right. But I really love the game of baseball, and I like teaching it. And I got a 15-year-old son who can play it a little bit.
What superpower would you most like to have?
I don't know if it's a superpower, but I mean, anytime I can help others, that's I think outside of taking care of your family and stuff, I think the best thing on earth that you could do is really help other people. That's my opinion, is to help other people. And I know it's not a superpower, but just help other people.
What do you love about being in harness racing?
Once this is in your blood, you can go away and do whatever, but you'll always find your way back here. It's being around the animals. The animals are amazing. They're a lot more like people than what people would actually know that don't have horses. They're a lot more like people. They got personalities. They got tendencies, just like us. I mean, I just love the horses. I really do.
Do you ever get stressed out? And if so, how do you de-stress?
This is a good question because my wife says nothing ever bothers you. But there's a lot of things bother me, but I don't let it show. Like every once in a while I'll get angry and I'll just have to rant and rave and then I'm good. As far as like de-stressing, I don't sleep a lot at night because, you know, my mind's always going. My mind's always going. So I know you shouldn't hold it in, but I really don't show a lot of stress, really.
What's your best life advice?
Best life advice is cherish time with your family. You can pick your friends, you can't pick your family. I understand that, but cherish the times with your family because you're only going to walk through this life so long. So that's what I would give. That's why I was always around for my kids. So I would say cherish life with your family.